morning and welcome to another Two-Wheeled Wednesdays. Hey, today is June 21st. It's the first day of summer. It's the summer solstice. It's the longest day of the year. And so happy summer, everybody. Formally, the solstice is at 7:57 this morning here on the West Coast. You know, for hundreds of years, no, thousands of years, humans have been celebrating this day. Just look at Stonehenge or the ancient Mayan calendars. In ancient Egypt, their calendar started on the solstice. Well, of course, I'm going to celebrate the summer on two wheels. Why not? What better way to welcome the summer than to watch it start? Yeah, we're going to take a ride up to one of my favorite spots, the Lobza Creek Bridge over the Rogue River, about 10 miles inland from Gold Beach, and we're going to get there in time for the sunrise. Let's call it a summer solstice sunrise spin. All right, well, here's a quick map of where we're going to go. Okay, well, I'm wearing a headlamp. I've mounted a headlight on my bike. I've got two tail lights on my bike. I've even got a headlight on my helmet. So I should be able to miss most of the bigger potholes, and hopefully I'll be seen. So officially sunrise today is at 5:40. It's about 4:45 right now, so we better get rolling. As you can see in the background, it's starting to get light out. All right, let's ride. So the summer solstice, the longest day of the year, it's surprisingly not the earliest sunrise of the year, or is it the longest or the latest sunset of the year? The earliest sunrise actually takes place a few days before, and the latest sunset takes place a few days after. The earliest sunrise was actually last Friday, a couple days ago. So the word solstice comes from Latin or Greek, one of the ancient languages. Sol means sun, right? Solar. And stasis, or something like that, means to sit or stand. So the solstice came from the description that the sun stops moving north in the sky and stays in one place and then starts moving south. So that's what solstice means. So while I was looking things up to figure out what time I need to leave the house, what time sunrise actually was, I discovered something I never knew before, and that there's, that the time before sunrise and sunset is called twilight.
but there's actually 3 different levels of twilight. The first one is called astronomical twilight, and that's just when the faintest stars begin to disappear. The second one is called nautical twilight, and that was named that because that's the time of the day when sailors can just barely make out the horizon, but there's still some of the bright stars and planets in the sky. And that was important because they need the horizon and the stars to calculate where they were out in the middle of the ocean. The third, the closest to actual sunrise or daylight, is called civil twilight. And that's when you can actually make things out without having to use any artificial light, even fire. So today, on the solstice, the astronomical twilight was at 3:25 in the morning. Nautical twilight was at 4:20. Whoa, 4:20, dude. Shit, talk about wake and bake, right? And the civil twilight was at about 5:05 for our longitude and latitude. And that's about the time we left the house. All right. Well, we made it. It's actually 5:39. We have a whole minute before the actual sunrise. But the 5:39 would be if we were out in the ocean somewhere where there was no trees or hills. So by the time the sun actually comes up above the horizon here, yeah, well, we'll find out. Anyway, it's been a beautiful ride so far. All right, well, it's officially daylight. Sunrise was officially about 20 minutes ago. And it's been a beautiful sunrise. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me in another Two-Wheeled Wednesdays. Happy summer, everybody. And I'm going to head back home and get some breakfast. Put on some warm clothes. All right, here we go. It's just me and the birds out here this morning. Pretty cool. Brr. It's cold. It was only about 50 something degrees when like 51 or 52 when I left the house this morning. And I don't think it's warmed up since. Yeah, and doing this research, I also found out why, even though this is the longest day of the year, and it's the day of the year where it gets the most sunshine, how come it's not the warmest day of the year? And that's because our planet is about 3/4, the surface of our planet is about 3/4 of water, and water takes a long time to heat up. You know that if you're running late and you're trying to make a cup of coffee. So it takes a little bit longer for the plant to heat up, and that's why the warmest day of the year is about 6 weeks from now, somewhere around there. Okay, maybe this hill, maybe I can start generating some heat going up this hill. Brr. All right, well, thanks for joining me on another Two Wheeled Wednesdays. Happy summer, everybody. That was pretty nice. That was really nice. I think I'm gonna have to start making that a daily habit. I mean, it's only 6:30 in the morning, and I've already gotten a nice ride in. So again, thanks for joining me on another Two Wheeled Wednesday. Hope you're enjoying the ride. I sure am. Please subscribe if you're so inclined. And don't forget to check out twowheeledwednesdays.com. Alright, till next time, remember, life is twice as good on two wheels. See ya. And support your local sunrise.